Bottom line here with incomes. How much money you make does not necessarily mean you're satisfied with your income, right? Like you can make more money and not necessarily be more satisfied. It really depends on what?
People around.
The people around you. Do you make more or less than the people around you? If yes, then maybe you feel better about your income. If not, then maybe you feel worse. Okay. What type of question is this?
Inference must be true.
Inference, it's going to be supported technically because it's saying most strongly support which one of the following hypotheses, but at the end of the day we can just ask ourselves which one of the following must be true, and then if we don't find one, look for one that is the best. Answer choice A. What makes this wrong? What's the first clue that it's wrong? What's the first word?
Consistent.
Oh, consistently is a little strange. I got rid of it definitively though as soon as I read more satisfied, because that's exactly what the first sentence said, right? Or it said the opposite of it. It said just because you make more money does not necessarily mean you're more satisfied. It depends on whether you make more than those around you. So you can't just say all people who are in the high income are more satisfied than people in the middle class. They may be equally satisfied. It just depends on where they live. If a high income person lives near middle class people, then maybe they would feel better about their income. Everybody's like, I don't want to talk about this class distinction on the LSAT. Anyways. B, older people. That's the first clue, it's wrong. We don't know about age. Right? They tried to trick us because they talked about 20 to 64-year-olds. C, what makes C wrong?
Strongly correlated.
Okay, so is it the word strongly?
It's just correlated.
I think it's just the word, strongly doesn't help. But I think it's just the word correlated because I don't think satisfaction is correlated with neighborhood. If it were, then you would say, well, that neighborhood has a higher satisfaction than this neighborhood, but what's true about all neighborhoods?
Still relative to what
It's relative, and most people live by people of the same income level. Therefore, presumably, most neighborhoods have the same level of satisfaction. Right? So when it says satisfaction is correlated with neighborhood, it's like, no, there's no correlation. They're all the same. Maybe that's a correlation. Not the kind I think we're thinking of. D, what makes it wrong?
In general.
In general is, makes it broader, but I don't know that that's the big problem here.
Yeah, also.
Little effect, I'd actually think little effect is okay because it appears that your income level doesn't matter much, right? What matters is who you live near. So what is it?
With life as a
Life! Whoa, we just went from income and satisfaction with your income to now your satisfaction with life. Why did they put this in here? Because most people base their satisfaction of life on their satisfaction of income. Welcome to America. E, an increase in everyone's income is not likely to greatly increase people's level of satisfaction with their own incomes. Why? If everyone goes up, then you haven't changed relative to your neighbor. Therefore, you're not necessarily going to feel much better. What word makes this answer weak and thus good? What? Okay, not likely combined with greatly. If you take the word greatly out of this, it gets a little harder to prove. But if you say, hey, it's not likely to greatly increase, it might increase it a little bit, but not a lot. It becomes a lot easier to support this answer. So E is correct. Is everyone okay with E? Anyone have questions about any other answers? Like, I don't know, I don't like what we said. Okay, good. We're moving on. And we're all thinking about those days in the future when we're an attorney, making the big bucks. You're not going to be any happier. Unless, of course, you know.
Surround yourself with
Yeah, you're like, this neighborhood looks good.
poor people.
I'm moving in here. I'm going to build a McMansion. And I don't know if that's going to make you feel any better. Who's that jerk? Okay, anyways.